among other things, was a newspaper writer and also a choir singer. A person that we know, Marion and I know very well. She's speaking on a subject tonight, making a difference from the advanced manual. Let's welcome Carolyn.
This is my second project in the advanced communication series, and I forgot to bring the book. I was working out of it, and so I'm sorry. I want to tell you about two people who have made a difference in my life, who have been instrumental in many ways. We have a mutual love of music and a mutual love of Christ and our different churches, and a mutual love of Toastmasters. You know who I'm speaking of. It's the Clarkes. They made a difference in my life, Marion and John both. And we continue our friendship. They live close to me, but we're not in the same boroughs. I'm in Central Park, and they are in, what's your borough? You're Baldwin.
Whitehall.
Baldwin Whitehall. I knew there it was hyphenated. I became a Toastmaster because of the Clarkes, and I ride with them to these meetings. And even though we do live, as I said, close to each other, we aren't in the same borough. I knew Marion first because she was secretary of the church.
Right.
I belong to. And she's retired from that job and recently retired from well, it's not a job, a love of hers. She retired from the Pittsburgh City Orchestra. And I was with her and John at the last concert. Everybody knows her in the orchestra, and they all wanted to say, yeah, happy retirement.
Thank you.
We all know that she plays the violin because she has played it for us here, and we've heard her. Yeah. So when I said I sat with John when they honored her at her last concert, they should have honored her because she has a heritage with both the orchestra and with the violin.
50 years.
Yeah, 50 years.
50 years.
Her father, she learned to play the violin from her father, and she said he was a gypsy violinist.
Hungary.
Yeah, from Hungary. He came from Hungary, and they returned there to visit where she came from and the area, and I well know it because I took care of their cat. Did you have two cats or one cat?
I had two.
Had one of them died then? When I was there, I can't remember. But I had to go there every day, and they were fed, and they weren't much like it. Because cats don't, they want the same thing all the time. And, but he survived, and I did too. I guess you can't say I really took care of that cat. I think the cat kind of took care of me.
They lived 22 years.
22 years. Well, we have a cat now who's going to soon attain that. cat is, and their other cat has gone to feline heaven. And he hasn't been replaced. And I don't think he's going to be replaced, is he? I don't know, that's what they tell me. I have to have a pet in the house. That pet really bothers me. This morning, he wanted attention, and I was still sleeping, so he started scratching something, I don't know what. And I heard it, of course. Dick doesn't. He never sleeps, he sleeps. Marion got into Toastmasters because of John, who is a former district governor. And he's been very active. She couldn't have done anything else. She had to come with him. I know that she was married before, and her husband, her first husband, ran a car wash, I believe. And he died at that car wash. And sometime later, I don't know when it was, she met John, and they were married, and they celebrated how many years? I know we marked, we marked one anniversary and a big party at our church. 32 years. My gosh. Oh, about that. He had never been married. He was taking on a lot.
Chance. He took a chance.
And married her. This was a new experience for him. And he became both a husband and a father to how many sons? You have three sons?
Two sons and a daughter.
Oh, and one daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of my swimming teacher. She has 3 sons. So they have, we've seen many Toastmasters come into our club and then move on, and that's okay, as it should be. They should move on to other things. But, what I want to say here, and that's okay. We've seen many top Toastmasters, and John was, and I was asking him this, because I thought he worked for Clarke's. Did you work at one time for Clarke's? And it was Siemens then when you, later. His interest, though, in Toastmasters has never wavered. He's a Carnegie Mellon graduate. Actually, it was called Carnegie University then. But that was a while ago. Another thing you'll realize about John is his deep interest, and he keeps them separate. His involvement in church and his deep and sincere belief in God. I know he gets upset at times with the club because he cares so much about what we do and how we do it. But he's usually, and sometimes he doesn't, I've never seen him lose his temper. He often gets angry about things, but I've never seen him lose his cool. He's always in control of himself in this situation. As I've said, I've known the Clarke for many years and may not have all these facts straight. But I'm happy to present to you tonight Marion